Hey guys, so I just watched episode 9 of the My Hero Academia and oh my gosh, the hype, the ending is so good, like shit's about to go down, okay? Next episode, oh my gosh, I gotta I'm so tempted to read the manga, I'm just another week, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, gotta wait. There's just a few more episodes, then I can go straight to the manga, oh my god. So, we gotta start from the beginning of the episode. We get into this paparazzi who's just, they all want to know about All Might, so they're being invasive, going in everyone's faces, like, can you tell us about All Might, and how's the teacher? And Midoriya and Uraraka is like, they don't know what to say. Bakugo's like, oh, they remember Bakugo from the slug monster thing, so he's like, don't tell me about that. Iida's like giving this like long speech and they're all like dulled by it, and they see Aizawa and they're like, you look like a scrub, like how rude, he's the teacher there. But this lady paparazzi doesn't know, and she's like, oh, they're so rude, and she tries to enter, but like this UA security barrier comes up, and another paparazzi like, hey, don't you know you need a pass or a student ID to get in? So she's like, what the hell, we want to just interview All Might, we can't even get like a single word or anything. So she's just pissed off, and they're like, everyone in the world knows about All Might being a teacher here, like it made news. And when I say everyone, including the villain, like that one villain who has like this icy stare, and he has like hands that covering his eyes, and there's like some on the back too, and he's just like, yeah, he looks really dangerous. I don't know if this hand is like not protecting, but just like limiting his ability, so if he goes all out, he can kill. So we go on to Aizawa's class, and he's like telling Bakugo and Midoriya like, oh, you gotta watch out for your quirks, and don't be such a kid, Bakugo. And Midoriya, you went crazy on your quirk again and broke your arm, so gotta limit that. So he's like, now it's time to choose a class representative, and everyone's like, me. Bakugo is going there. Everyone is like, they all want to be the focus of attention. They're like, me, pick me. But then Iida-kun makes like a good point, and he's like, wait, like let's have election to find out who's the most popular and get people to trust them. But he's the one who wants the position the most. His hand is like the highest. After the poll's done, like look at the polls, and oh my gosh, Midoriya got 3 points, and 2 points for Yaoyorozu is the vice class representative. And yeah, Bakugo was like so shocked, like who vote for? Like Uraraka's like, hope he doesn't find out. Midoriya's just so shocked and so nervous, but oh well. Like Iida-kun is just so disappointed. Like he was so passionate about the role. He's just like, oh, me, but yeah, he got 0 vote. So that means he didn't vote for himself. And it turns out later during lunchtime, it's called like lunch rush or something. Yeah, the food is delicious, by the way, and everyone there at the whole school gathers there, so you can meet upperclassmen and teacher and stuff. Iida tells them like, oh, I voted for Midoriya because he thinks he's most suitable. Like during the training, he underestimated him, and he saw Midoriya rise and improve and show off his quirk and use quick thinking, so that's why he chose him. And judging from his speech, Uraraka found out, like he's kind of like a rich boy, and like he goes on to tell them like, oh, my family, the Iida family, has this like turbo boost that's been passed down. We've been hero for many generations, and like, do you know this one hero, Ingenium? Like he's my older brother, and like he has like all these like followers in the Tokyo agency. Like Midoriya is so impressed because you know all these heroes, and Iida is just so passionate about his talk. He's like smiling, and they're all like, oh my gosh, you smiled. Midoriya is about to say something important to Iida, but then this alarm goes off. It's like level 3 security breach or something, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, level 3, like someone broke in. So they're all like running in a panic, pushing each other. Like these are all like hero to be. What are they doing? Isn't anyone like calm enough to like think about the situation? The only one who can think straight right now is like Iida-kun. He has this calm composure, but he's like looking around, and then he sees like, oh, the paparazzi came in, and yeah, is that it? And then he like, I gotta like warn everyone. So like he's like, Uraraka, like she's all the way over there, and he's like, touch me. So like we touch her, and he goes up and he uses his turbo boost to like go to the entrance, and he's like, he looks like the emergency exit guy on the sign, and then he's like, everyone, like calm down, it's just the paparazzi who came in. So like he goes on to explain, and then everyone just like, oh, no worries, so like calm down, and they all disperse. So he was able to calm everyone in the panic. The teachers, you see the recovery girl, and there's like a panda guy, maybe he's the principal, and two new people. One of you'll find out later, and there's like a woman, and you could see someone broken the barrier. This was like top UA barrier, the highest level of security. Someone like destroyed that barrier. You can see it's crumbled into rocks on the side, and I think Recover Girl says like, oh, either someone broke it or this is a declaration of war. So like it makes things more interesting, like you're all wondering. This is like getting you ready for the next part. But yeah, I didn't know at the time, and I'm like, yeah, who is it? Like, you saw the mysterious guy earlier with the
hand? I don't know his name. It's most likely him, because you already seen him twice and he looks really suspicious.
So we go back to class, and they're like, okay, class rep, make your speech. And Midoriya's like really nervous, and he's like, before we start, I want to say something. I think Iida-kun should be the class rep because he's able to like get everyone's attention during the panic and tell everyone about the situation, and he did it in like a concise, clear manner. So yeah, and everyone seems to agree with Midoriya's opinion, and they think Iida-kun is suitable, so he gets to be the class rep. And he's like really excited. He's like so passionate about his role. Like when Aizawa sensei is like, okay, our next test or special assignment is to do rescue training. Aizawa's like, costumes are optional because some costumes can limit your ability. So far, Midoriya's costume is just like, it's green. His mom got it for him. Probably just regular clothes. It has the pointy, it looks like bunny ears to me, but it's copying All Might's hairstyle, but it doesn't seem to do anything to help him, and like it got blown away by Bakugo's explosion. Yeah, he's just using his PE costume. I don't know if he, like later on, he's gonna get another costume or like create his own, because right now he's just like copying All Might. All Might is his hero. So as I mentioned earlier, Iida-kun is just really passionate about his role being class rep, and he's like, okay, I want you all to get in order to line up for the bus. It turns out the bus is just a regular bus, and just taking them to this training ground location. And during the bus, you get to see some interaction with some people. I forgot some of their names. I know the frog girl is like Tsui-chan, and she's really cute. She just like says things very bluntly, like, oh, your quirk is like All Might, but the other guy's like, no way, he can't even control it. But oh my gosh, they're gonna find out soon, because All Might is starting to lose his power. There's a red-headed guy who can make his armor like harden. The belly button flashing guy, forgot his name. He's like, I got a cool quirk, but then it's like really funny because it gives you a stomachache at the end. The pink girl tells him that, and then they're all like talking about their quirk, and then yeah, they're like discussing probably the best quirk in Bakugo's and Todoroki. He's the guy who can do heat and ice at the same time. Yeah, and he kind of looks like that villain earlier. Seems like really calm, and then later maybe when you reveal the, we'll see. And then yeah, they're all like teasing Bakugo. Like Bakugo has always been at the very top, so no one can talk shit about him, but here they're all on the same level, so they're all teasing him. Midoriya can't take it. I thought that was hilarious. So they get to the training ground. It's called USF, which stands for Unforseen Stimulation Joint, and it's run by this superhero called 13. And yeah, someone's like, it looks like Universal Studios Japan. It kind of does. There's like a water slide, like mountains and stuff, but yeah, he's like, oh no, those are like the different training grounds for different like types of people. Oh, All Might's not here and earlier, but some of the other heroes were having trouble, and All Might came to rescue them, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna help you here and there, but like he's like, oh shoot, I'm like running out on time. And he's like, ever since I gave Midoriya-kun my power all for one, he's been having less power and shorter time during the transformation. So I don't know if his power, like, you gotta be careful with this like hair thing. He just transferred hair, and like maybe that's why his hair isn't like a hairstyle. Like, you gotta gel that hair down, or if it falls down, then like, I don't know if anyone wants to eat a hair, but like what if like a dog or something ate it, and with the, I don't think dogs would get the power, but you never know. Someone would be like, hey, piece of blonde hair, let me just keep that. Or maybe they're like, I want to eat it. I don't know. But the transfer of the powers is just by eating part of his DNA. That, I mean, no one knows about that except like a certain few people. But if someone accidentally ate that, then they would also get the power. So like Midoriya has got to like keep his hair or parts of his DNA like intact. Like, you ever saw Gattaca? Maybe you saw it at school or something. Yeah, like that guy would be like gelling his hair back and just like, I don't know, scrubbing off all of this, like any excess dead skin cells off of his body. So like that's what I'm thinking he has to do, like protect the quirk or he's gonna lose it. All Might detransformed, so he gotta sit back in the lounge. He can't get in. He's like, oh, maybe I can get in the last few minutes of the rescue thing. Going back to the training, 13's like, I got a quirk called Black Hole, and it can suck up everything and turn it into dust. Like, how do you use this power? Wouldn't everyone just be like destroyed then? Like, how can you use it? In saying that, everyone's quirk is different, and like one bad step and you can kill someone. So you gotta be careful with your quirk. So that's like a good warning. Yeah, because it's not like, oh, like I can do magic and save people. People can actually die. Before they can start, like you can see this black hole forming, and I'm thinking, wait, is he using his power? Yeah. And during this whole time, there's like this ominous music playing, and you're just like, are they getting ready for some like action? But it just sounds so creepy and mysterious, and you see it, oh shoot, like the guy with the hand, like he's coming out, and then there's like a whole bunch more villains coming out, and I'm like, oh shoot, the music's coming in, the villain's coming in, Aizawa's getting scared, like he's ready for action. He got his goggles up, he's ready to go, and he's like, 13, protect the students, and like the villains are coming in, like there's like, I don't know, like over 20. I'm like, oh shoot, they just keep coming. It's not like, oh, like you got top 5 villains. No, there's like a whole bunch of villains coming in, and you're just like, oh shoot, it's about to go down. Like, I don't think Aizawa can handle it, just because he's like, oh, I gotta keep my eyes open, and then they lose their powers. But can he hold his eye open for like how many seconds? Like, if he said, oh, 13, like get the kids and get them out of there, I don't know. But you see, and why would those villains transport to that location? Just because Todoroki looks like the main villain, like I think maybe there's like a connection with it. I'm sorry, but I think it's like a Sasuke thing, and they're like, oh, you're my brother, or just some relative. Yeah, it's about to go down next episode. And the irony of all this, they're like in rescue training, and right now Aizawa, our teacher, are gonna have to rescue them. But I think, yeah, Aizawa's not gonna be able to handle it. I don't know if he's gonna call backup. All Might has lost his power, he can't really help. I don't know who can come to help them, but damn, like the students are gonna have to help. No way. Bakugo, Iida, Midoriya, they're all gonna team up, and they're gonna destroy some villains. I can't wait to see that, okay? Oh my gosh. And 13, if he uses his powers, bam, they're all gonna turn to dust. But I don't think it's gonna go down that easily. But I think 13's job is just to protect, not to attack. But I can't wait. Next episode is hype. Oh my gosh. So like, see you guys.